A day that started at Westminster and finished in Windsor, the Queen's funeral, seen by billions the world over. The day began as the coffin was transported to Westminster Abbey in the morning, which was packed to capacity, with just over 2,000 people present. The ceremony itself was performed by the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Her late Majesty famously declared on a 21st birthday broadcast that her whole life would be dedicated to serving the nation and Commonwealth. Rarely has such a promise been so well kept. Few leaders receive the outpouring of love that we have seen.
The new king watched on as hymns filled the cathedral. As the ceremony ended, the newly worded national anthem rang out, "God Save the King." The coffin was then carried out of Westminster Abbey, flanked by the Queen's 4 children. It was then loaded onto the state gun carriage as it began its journey through central London, thousands lining the streets of the capital in an attempt to catch a glimpse of the procession. The coffin was followed on foot by the new monarch and royal family as they passed Buckingham Palace and many other iconic locations. At Wellington Arch, the Queen's coffin was transferred from the state gun carriage to the state hearse. From there, the procession made its way towards the Queen's final resting place, the grounds of Windsor Castle. As the hearse made its way up the long walk towards St George's Chapel, some of the late monarch's favourite animals were waiting, including her famous corgis. Once inside the chapel, a symbolic moment, as the Queen's crown, orb and spectre were removed from the coffin, signalling the end of an era. She was then lowered into the royal vault, which ended the public funeral service. The Queen was laid to rest for a final time beside her husband Philip in a private ceremony on Monday evening with no cameras present.